Welcome to the weekly weather briefing for Monday, September 21st. Overview for today through Thursday. Expect some cool autumn mornings and some patchy frost. For Friday, we have a cold front passage, potentially some breezing conditions with that. And then for the weekend into early next week, there is a lot of uncertainty, and we'll talk about the different solutions that we could see, or the different kind of weather conditions we might see. This is looking at the 7-day forecast for Sandpoint in northern Idaho, and I just wanted to draw your attention to the low temperature forecast. We are expecting temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, and some of our colder pockets such as Deer Park, Chewelah, Republic, the Priest Lake area, we could see some low temperatures now down near freezing, and also some patchy frost. And then some other areas where we could see some frost is for the valleys into the Idaho Panhandle, and even as we go, and even some of the valleys in the east slopes of the Cascades. We're looking at some dry conditions with a good potential for some radiational cooling at night, so some temperatures near freezing and some frost can be expected for those areas. Then on Friday, there is a potential for a cold front passage. Could see some light showers with our best chances in the northern mountains. And also we could see some windy conditions, and that may bring some blowing dust across the basin. Our forecast confidence is low though, however, as models are showing the progression of this front moving through slower and slower with each run. So there is some timing uncertainty with the front, and also with how strong the winds will be. Some model guidance is showing some fairly windy conditions, whereas other model guidance is not showing much wind at all. So not a lot of confidence in that part of the forecast on Friday. But we do see the winds. There is the moderate moderate impacts could be possible, and this would be with the reduced visibility from blowing dust. For the weekend, we are looking at a high uncertainty or low confidence in the forecast. There's a few scenarios actually that we could be looking at. This is one scenario where we see a upper level low pressure system, and fairly deep actually and closed off, developing off of the Oregon coast. This would bring a much more mild jet stream into the region, where if any precipitation that we see that would fall would be in the form of rain showers at all elevations. A second scenario, another model, is actually showing that the low will not dig as much and close off of Oregon, but actually remain open, with the jet actually coming from the north. And in that scenario, that jet would bring colder air into the region. So we would see dropping snow levels, and also the possibility for some showers, but with the dropping snow levels, we might actually see some snow accumulating in the mountains, with snow levels possibly even dropping down as low as 4,000 feet. So a wide variety of potential, and we do actually have another model that shows this polar jet, or this colder jet, remaining to our north, and this warmer jet remaining to our south. So we're kind of in the middle of the two, which would bring a dry forecast and possibly near normal conditions. So this wide range of possibilities gives us very low confidence for the weekend and even into early next week. The Climate Prediction Center is calling for temperatures, or at least a signal that wouldn't suggest cooler than normal conditions or warmer than normal conditions. So there isn't much of a signal either way. For precipitation is concerned, though, it does look like a better than average chance for wetter conditions. Thank you very much for joining us. This concludes the recorded portion of the weekly briefing.